was quite obvious right from the start that they were really good for each other. She's patient, tolerant, loyal and loving, and when needed, strong and tenacious. Qualities definitely needed with Dylan. Skye, we couldn't wish for a better person to be with precious son. You are and always will be our daughter and a large part of our family. He's yours now and you can't give him back.
When Skye was very little, a particular song would come over the radio and she would always crawl up to the speaker, rock back and forth to I Don't Want a Lover by Texas. Well, Skye, you have found your lover, best friend and soulmate. As a parent, you of course want your child to succeed in life, both personally and professionally. But one of the most satisfying rewards is seeing your child experience true love and happiness, which Skye has absolutely found in Dylan. Thank you, Dylan, for loving my girl, and I'm thrilled to be able to give my daughter away to you today. Dylan, your sensitivity, tenderness, and love for Skye, I know your future together holds a life full of love and laughter. I am thrilled you two have found each other.
So when we come to Australia, Dylan had a really tough time settling in, having left his mob, and he became quite difficult. He almost got a one-way ticket back home, to be fair, and we seriously considered sending him back to live with his grandparents. We thought Nev would sort him out. So after a few months, Dylan decided that he wanted to go back home, and he was going to go back for a couple of months. And he was going to stay with his sister and his grandparents, go back to Invercargill and just stay there for a while. And after a few short weeks, he announced he was coming back to Perth. And we thought, well, that's strange. Why does he want to do that? And we thought, oh joy, he's back so soon. We soon learned that he had met a girl whilst he was doing hospitality at the Crown. It wasn't soon after that we met Skye.
Good afternoon and an official welcome to the wedding ceremony of Skye Louise Holcomb and Dylan Brett Pascoe. So Skye and Dylan, today is the day that you agree to and publicly commit to spending the rest of your days alive on this earth together, ready to cash in on that deal and make it all official in becoming husband and wife. So Dylan and Skye, before you were joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life.
My love, my life, with my whole heart, I take you as my partner. You found me when I needed you most. I was lost without direction and no road to go down. I needed someone to accept me completely, and you are that someone. You make me so unbelievably proud, and I promise to make you proud.
But meeting you, Dylan, now I could not be more ecstatic to be your wife and stand by your side through this crazy ride of life. I love the way you care for me, love me, build me up and work hard for us. The future with you makes me happier than I could ever have imagined. Dylan, I promise to always be your biggest supporter. I promise to lift you up and always help you realise your full potential.
So these rings you now hold are a symbol and reminder of the life you have chosen together and the feeling you have today as you stand here with each other. They represent the time, energy and love that has built your relationship into what it is today, and carry forward that energy into your new relationship as husband and wife. So today, the 14th of January, now officially starts Skye and Dylan's married life together for the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Dylan and Skye Pascoe.
Dylan's always been like a brother to me. We share the same broken sense of humour, which I know Skye loves. No, but it's been amazing. The past 10 years having you in our family has been wonderful. I couldn't wish for a better sister-in-law. With the 10-year anniversary coming up, it's fitting to officially welcome you into the Pascoes.
One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember.
You can always rely on Skye to be there when you need her, whether it is for an adventure, a chat, or whether you need a laugh or a cry. And there have certainly been plenty of both over the years. We could not ask for a more loyal or supportive friend, as I'm sure everyone in this room will agree. And we would just like to thank you for your years of friendship, all the love and support that you have given us, and all the memories that we have made together and that we have yet to make.
One more roll, one more dance for the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. And go put on that old wedding dress now. Probably still fits like a glove.
Kia ora koutou katoa, nau mai, haere mai, Skye. You've been an absolute pleasure to get to know, and also from day one as well. Getting to know you over these last 2 years has been amazing, or fair dinkum, I think you guys say. I've seen how you balance each other out, even if you want to blow each other's heads off.
Before we get old. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance for the doors get
Dylan,
closed.
there was always something about you from the very first moment we passed each other at work. I loved hearing you talk in your New Zealand accent, watching you work with your sleeves rolled up. I remember thinking how hot you were as you worked and how hard you worked. Baby, you are the one for me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Skye, on the 15th of January 2013 at 3 a.m. on Fremantle Oval, I asked you to be mine. I now ask you 10 years later to be my wife. I love you so much, you're an incredible person. I cannot wait to start the rest of my life with you.
Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more star.